Hello everyone, I am Renown Zero and we are back again talking about Tim Pool creating a video talking about the Alan Scott comic written by Tim Sheridan, while at the same time acknowledging that the Rippaverse is a thing and is an alternative to the mainstream, and he believes that the Rippaverse should essentially overshadow all of Marvel. He believes that he should be better than Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. While I disagree with that, I understand the sentiment, being that he should absolutely dominate comics because of the way he's structured his business, the way he's marketed his comic, the way that he's bringing back essentially the enthusiasm in the comic book world. So jumping right in here, of course, with Alpha Core #1, which is the current campaign of the Rippaverse, currently at $969,799, about 30K away from 1 million. With about, I would say, looks like very close to about 17,000 books sold. So get in while you fit in, considering that cover C, there are only 5,000 being printed and 3,380 have already been claimed. Moving on over to Blade Devil 2, sitting at 145K with 1,550 backers as of the recording of this video. You get to option between 4 different covers currently, with the 4th cover being very limited to 100 more, in addition to the ones that were already put up for sale and sold. If you're into the whole anime and manga style type of art, this will be the book for you. 69 pages of story with 2 supplemental stories to go along with it. Let's take a look at the covers here. You got cover A, which has Ashiyara herself. You've got cover B with Luna. You've got the Not Safe for Work cover B with Luna. You also got your limited summer wraparound cover with all the ladies and the gentlemen here from the book, Ashiyara, Luna, and this is Rain. You also get a trading card for each cover that you back. You also get this card if you've signed up for the pre-launch and backed any physical perk. Me personally, I bought all the covers. I wanted all the covers and I wanted all the cards because I absolutely enjoyed Blade Devil 1 and I can't wait to read Blade Devil 2. You also have choices of getting things like mouse pads, waifu pillows, etc. You also get foil covers for your comics since the 100K reward was reached, as well as an art print for hitting 75K, which, like I said, it's already at 145K. And you can also get Blade Devil 1 as an add-on, or if you want to get it sooner, you can come over to this campaign. If you don't care too much about damage on your book, you can get all 3 covers for $10 each right here. You also got this book from Joe Ball, 300-page graphic novel. You have 3 options. You can get your manga edition for all the people who love to read manga. $18 for a 300-page graphic novel that I believe is going to be absolutely fantastic. $30 for a line art book. It's going to be a hardcover, and of course, they also have the hardcover color edition. You can see the different colors here for your books. You got your color here, you got your line art here, you got your manga here. So back it today. I'll leave links to it in the description. So now we're going to move over to Rippaverse Goalpost, where Tim Pool made the statement that I mentioned. You're going to get the full context of what he actually said, and we're going to discuss it. And then we're going to read the comments and read the salty people that are in there. And that's even after he begged people to own Comicsgate by backing this book, and the sales of your book absolutely fell flat because no one actually cares about this book. You took a character that was originally straight, your gender, your sexuality swapped him, and you sold it as let's own the trolls and let's fight hate by buying my comic because my comic is so much better, even though the art's terrible. And the first thing you started with by of giving information about the book was that your character's gay and he's being blackmailed. What a great story that is. 2.35 million, which, by the way, the haters don't understand that the numbers don't go up the more people buy the books. However, people are still able to buy ISOM 1 and 2 after the campaign is completed. Same thing with Alpha Core number 1, and same thing with any campaign going forward. Yeah, yes, we could. I guess Tim Pool could hope for that, but I don't think anyone would ever have. I mean, he's had a huge impact on the indie scene. He's done better than every other independent comic creator, including Ethan Van Sciver, and he's had a huge impact because people are hating on it so much. And there are also people that have been inspired by Air July to start their own projects and create their own material. However, time will tell if Eric does become as big as Stan Lee. I believe he could be, but time will only tell. The only people that will determine that are the fans and the customers. And there you go. We got some salty people, don't worry. Got when you like to know he's not wrong. Best part is the haters can't do anything about it. All they're doing is bringing more attention and attracting new people, which someone in Buster Baxter's comments wanted to say that, which is actually true. There are people out there that have been saying, oh, I don't like what you're saying. Let me go check this out. Oh, this is actually good. That's what happens when all you do is hate on a product you don't like. If you would shut the hell up and do your own stuff, Buster Baxter, you wouldn't be bringing as much attention to it as you probably wish you weren't. The person that's blocked me here is this person, Mike Malone, who's got, of course, a rainbow flag and pronouns in the bio because, again, he's been a long time detractor of Eric July. I've covered him plenty of times. He says Eric July is yet to write a competent comic book, according to who? According to stupid people like you and Buster Baxter, Dick Masterson, who can't even read above a first grade reading level. Meanwhile, he's asking questions in his crappy criticism, quote unquote, asking questions that were already answered in the book, and he had to write them in notes because he's so incompetent as far as reading that he couldn't even figure it out. And also said, I'm going to always say this whenever those notes are brought up. He said, putting your hand on someone's shoulder is akin to assault, especially considering that Isom knew the person and can't even listen to an editor even if he's got one. The Rippaverse is seeing diminishing returns on each book released. You can't compare sales of Isom to sales of Alpha Core. That's like comparing sales of Batman to, I don't know, The Flash. They're not the same. More people are more in tune to buy Batman over The Flash. Batman's way more popular than The Flash. It doesn't work that way. But we know you don't care about this. You just like to make up garbage anytime you get a chance to speak or type. It doesn't have the legs to survive, which is funny considering the creator is a track star. If that was supposed to be some kind of joke, you're not funny. And you're not smart. And you're room temperature IQ. Just stop. Just stop talking. And then he claimed that Rippaverse goalpost, of course, was Bruce, which is this person over here. Completely different person. It's the same people that like to say that everyone's running the Rippaverse goalpost account. I've been accused of being the Rippaverse goalpost account by Nerdette's Newsstand. I've mentioned it here. Oh, Bruce, now I run Rippaverse goalpost First they claimed it was Eric's alt, then they claimed it was Lady Rippa, even though you made a YouTube video and your voice is on there. Now this dipshit claims it's me. And I said, at one point, Nerdist Newsstand said I was Rippaverse Goalpost. This is turning into a Walking Dead episode. We are all Negan. Chloe, it's all the above. Eric, Lady Rippa, you, and more all have the password to the Rippa Goalpost account. When's it my turn? People are just clowning on people like this. Because it's a clown show at the end of the day. It's an absolute clown show. Because they claim all this nonsense that's not true. Especially Eric's affiliation with the Blaze and how he got his start with the Blaze. It's like, no. We understand, Lofty, that we understand. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, I like Ripper, but I don't know, man. That's kind of a dumb thing to say. Does Tim even read comics? Yes, he does read comics. He's said it multiple times that he's read comics. He has comics. And he's allowed to have that opinion. It's probably a little high strung considering Ripper's early start. It's early in the company, but he has that much confidence. He's confident enough in saying his opinion. And this is going to reach hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of people that may go look at this campaign now and say, hey, I want to give it a try. Where do I start? And you are able to get something like a first appearance pack or even a pack with ISOM 1, 2, and Alpha Core, so that way you can be all the way caught up. Also a wrong statement given that the company hasn't made, what, $8 million by Eric's July's numbers? According to who? You're one of those stupid people that I just mentioned a little bit ago in the video that don't understand that the numbers do not go up when more people buy books. People are allowed to buy more books after the fact. I'm pretty sure he sold over 100,000 books, if I'm not mistaken. And that was back when Alpha Core 1 wasn't even out yet. I mean, unless it's Musk's buying it at 3 times the cost. I was like, did you even buy that gay Alan Scott book? What's your favorite part? Never responded, because this guy's one of his haters that consistently pops up and says crap to me all the time. Imagine releasing a comic book with a built-in fan base that has been grown over literally decades for one of the most popular companies in the world and begging for support only to fail miserably. This is a pretty nice graphic. Welcome to Rippaverse ISOM 2. It's Alpha Core 1. You got Yaira coming in winter. That's cover A of Yaira 1. And then Spring with Gooding from Mike Barron. And Yaira's written by the Saska sisters. I automatically don't part with my money anytime the product wants to own the libs or if they have to tear something down to elevate themselves. Not a sock puppet means you're a sock puppet. Definitely wasn't ever about owning the libs, and tearing something down is apparently having an opinion over a garbage product that's being put out by a mainstream comic industry, as in Marvel and DC. That's apparently what tearing something down means now, having an opinion of shitty product that Eric July spent his hard money on to give his opinion on how shitty the product is. So, what are you on about? You are a sock account. These people refuse to live in reality. The fact is, no one ever read comics for the activity, but for the stories and action. They've had their comics that focus on their sexuality, and the fact is, they don't sell. Nobody other than them likes this stuff. Yeah, they like to post likes and retweets about all this stuff, and they never support the product they claim that they're going to support. Not a bad endorsement, but what's his favorite part? No likes, no interaction, no one cares. That's why your whole entire question has been turned into a meme, and Buster Baxter, Dick Masterson got pissed off about it. Eric's going to need to take some creative writing classes then. Well, you need to take some creative learning how to read classes, because none of you weirdos know how to read anyway. Got Bumpkins, who's been around for a while, saying he needs an absolute laugh. Meanwhile, he's been criticizing the product in Eric July since the campaign started, since the first ISOM started. There he is, Alfredo. Looks like he got another one. Flag it. Scam Lee, DMCA. It's not a scam. This is actually a thing that actual fandom created, by the way. There is no scam. I received product that I paid for. You should go ahead, stay mad, stay salty, continue to suck on that copium, because that's all you're doing. And you're one of those Buster Baxter dummies who doesn't know anything. You just go follow along with your stupid little cults that you're in, and you cope all day. setting the bar high up there for them. They're more interested in ideology pushing than making money or putting out a product that will transcend time. See, people are waking up to the nonsense that these comic industries are putting out. This garbage that they're putting out. But what's Tim's favorite part? Blow. Again, cope. It's all cope. Even at the high end of 50 mil, Marvel DC wiped their ass with that kind of money. They've been around for, I don't know, about 80 years because Spider-Man's been around about 80 years. No shit, dummy. This is one of those people that always like to criticize geeks and gamers. Meanwhile, all you do is sit up here on Twitter and cry about it every day. You don't create anything. You just cry every day. They are multi-billion-dollar corporations. Stan Lee's an all-time legend whose name will be remembered for years to come. Eric is never going to be that. Ripper will never win. Well, he's winning the indie comic space and making you and all you other weirdos cry about it every day. He's clearly winning something. He's winning all the salty tears from all you losers that are crying about it every day. So, you guys get the point. Anyone who's watching the video gets the point. People want to sit up here, cope, and seethe and mold and cry about this every single day. It appears to be that way. And at the end of the day, that's all it's ever going to be. It's a bunch of Twitter weirdos that like and retweet stuff. They don't actually buy anything. They just sit up here and cry, and they make straw man whataboutisms garbage like this. It's like, do you not understand clearly that no crap? Which, by the way, Disney's in the red. So they're really not multi-billion-dollar anything if they're in the red. They're in massive debt. And they can't sell comics. So, no one cares. You're going to sit here and cry about multi-billion-dollar companies over that. Why don't you go buy their products instead of crying about it? Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button, comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content by hitting the red subscribe button down below if you feel that I've earned your subscription today. You can also join the channel for $1 a month if you choose to do so. You're never obligated to do so, but it is greatly appreciated. You can also super thanks on the video. I really appreciate that too. If you choose to do that, that's fine. That's great. If you don't choose to do that, that's great as well. Hit the bell for notifications and set the bell to all notifications. That way you'll get a notification anytime I put out a live stream or video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.